I remember sitting alone in my living room, sober, finally, but still feeling terrible about myself. I kept replaying every bad choice, every lost year. Too much to process, too much to fix, and I had no idea where to even start.
I know that feeling. After I left my abusive ex, I blamed myself for everything. Why did I marry him? Why did I let it go on so long? What is wrong with me? And then it gets worse. You tell yourself you are too far gone, that it's too late for you, that you are the one who messed up everything. But here's what I learned: none of that is the truth.
And learning to quiet that voice is what we want to give you today. Three things that work for us to stop the self blame and start forgiving ourselves. Not just theory, it's what we really did. We're Terry and Donna, and this is Rebuild with Clarity, where we help people over 50 rebuild after life's hardest moments.
That feeling of guilt is what makes self forgiveness feel impossible. So let's start at the beginning with how we both got it wrong.
I want to start with the mistake I made because I tried everything before I found what worked. My mistake was thinking I could control it myself. I told myself I could manage my drinking. I would set limits, I would try to use willpower. I knew I needed to quit, but I also loved what alcohol did for me, so I kept negotiating. Just weekends, just a little less, and it never worked, not once. Because you cannot willpower your way out of something that has that kind of a hold on you.
I did the same thing in my marriage. I tried to control it, I tried to fix it. When it got worse, I kept leaving and then going back because I didn't believe I could make it on my own. That fear of the unknown felt bigger than the pain I was in. So I kept telling myself it would get better if I just tried. If I loved him more, if I stayed out of his way, maybe then he would change. He didn't.
So what actually changed things? For me, it was letting go of one thing that was killing me, what other people thought of me. I had to let that go and put all of my effort into sobriety. That meant doing whatever another sober alcoholic that I trusted told me to do no matter what. And that surrender, that complete letting go of control, that was the beginning of getting better.
I can totally relate to that surrender. It wasn't until the last time my ex pushed me that I finally surrendered my situation to God. That was when things started to change. I escaped, went no contact, and I started figuring out my new life. Early on, my pastor had everyone put their hand over their heart and tell themselves that they were loved. I did it, and for the first time, I believed it was true.
That's the truth. One true thing. Not a whole transformation overnight, just one thing that is real to stop the self-blame game for good. We found that you have to tackle it from three different angles. It starts with calming your physical anxiety, then figuring out who you are today, and finally, rewriting the script in your head.
And handling that physical anxiety is where it all begins. But it starts much smaller than you would think, because when those memories hit and your mind starts racing, you cannot think your way calm. So you give yourself something simple to hold on to instead. Something as easy as sitting in a comfortable chair on your back porch or wrapping your hands around a warm mug of coffee or tea. It sounds almost too simple, but it works because it gives your nervous system something calm and steady to focus on. Even just placing my hand over my heart helped me settle me. And there are more simple tools like that. If the anxiety ever feels like too much for you, we made a whole video of calming your nervous system, and the link is right here on the screen.
Now, once you are calmer, you can ask a better question. Not who I was back then at my worst, but who am I today? Now, you do not have to figure your whole self out right now. You just need one true thing you can hold on to. For me, that was this. I am sober today, and today counts. I did not have to fix every year I lost. I just had to get today right, which is staying sober. And getting it right is something to be proud of. On the days when the guilt was loudest, that one true thing was sometimes all I had, but it was real. And real is what matters when everything else feels uncertain.
For me, that one thing was rooted in my faith. Every day I told myself, I'm not my past. I'm more than a conqueror. It sounds small, but saying it daily rebuilt my confidence. It's how I got through job interviews, started writing poetry, and eventually became an author. When you find your own true thing, it gives you somewhere to stand when the guilt tries to pull you back down.
Finding your one true thing gives you something solid to stand on. But the guilt does not stop talking because you found it. It comes back as a voice in your head, and this last piece is what you do with that voice. And it will come back. That is not failure. That is just how this works. You notice the thought, you do not become it, you pause, you recognize it for what it is, and then you choose what to do next instead of just reacting.
And what you do next is you speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you actually care about. You would never look at a close friend going through this and say, "You're a failure. You have nothing left. You waited too long." You would never say that. So stop saying it to yourself. Look in the mirror and say, "I am doing the best I can right now." Say it out loud. Mean it. That one change practiced consistently starts to break the cycle.
So here is what we are asking you to take from this. Learn to relax your body first, and that will help you ease your anxiety. Find one true thing about who you are right now and hold on to it. And start talking to yourself like someone you actually care about.
That is what self-forgiveness actually looks like. It's about action. And the fact that you are here watching this tells us you are already doing it. What is one true thing you're choosing to believe about yourself today? Leave it in the comments.
We read every one of them. If you're ready for a clear next step, we've got something for you. It's free and it's right here.
And we put out a new video every Sunday. We'll see you the next week.